Hello, friends and welcome. It's your boy Discount Walter White sitting here doing fucking nothing while I wait for my daughter to get out of work. Anyway, hope y'all are doing all right. Real quick, back in the day, if you don't know anything about this, if you're on TikTok or YouTube, go check out Phoebe Daniels and Sauce 90. Hit up Sauce, fucking great stuff. But go and check that shit out. Anyone who pays attention to anything at all that's more than just the basic runaround bullshit knows that over the years there have been dragon sightings, there have been cryptid sightings, shit you can't explain. Things that we would normally consider mythical creatures or mythological creatures that we've only heard about in fairy tales. But now we're seeing all kinds of evidence to support the fact. Sort of like we're finally getting to that point where we have ascended enough through technology and generational evolution as far as like spiritual awakening and shit like that goes, to actually be seeing some of this stuff. Jesus Christ. All the white hairs. But I proposed this real quick because I made predictions a decade ago. God, next year it'll be a decade. Next year in November it'll be one fucking decade. No, next year in October, I believe. I think it's October. But anyway, a decade ago, I stayed up with my roommates at the time. We stayed up until like fucking 6 o'clock in the morning talking about this stuff. But I made a prediction. We talked about multi-dimensional existence and awareness, as well as multiple timelines, shit like that, alternate realities. The Mandela effect, I blew their mind with that shit back whenever that was starting to finally pick up steam and get big. And I made a prediction that there would be a war. Modern humanity would have a war against the past, the present, and the future. A war as in like an encounter and a possible conflict with, but definitely an encounter. And you're starting to see that now. The future would be extraterrestrials and extra-dimensionals, where our higher evolution comes into play. You could call it, Project Bluebeam, I think it was. A conflict with extraterrestrials, which that is the future technology that to them is ancient at this point. To us it would be new, but to them it would be old. But it's their past, our future. That's the future aspect. The present aspect is with each other. We'd be fighting each other. So you could say World War III, or a new American Civil War, which would turn into World War III real quick. And the past would be with what we would call mythological creatures that really are just, in one form or another, are extra-dimensional beings that have just been here for a long time. They visit every now and again. And I said that the past would come back. That the things from our past would come back in our present and future. And a decade ago, I said within the next 10, 20, and 30 at the latest, 30 years at the latest. And it's 1:11 right now on the clock. Nice. Anyway. At 3:14, 3 minutes and 14 seconds. I like that. Anyway, my prediction was past, present, and future is going to make a comeback, and we're going to have to deal with that. So, it's, y'all are going to be forced to awaken whether you like it or not, because it's sort of like not wanting to get up for school and your parents shaking you awake. Consider this not wanting to get up to go to work and that alarm won't stop going off. And you gotta wake up and face reality for the day. So get ready for that. Y'all are gonna have a lot of fun. Keep an open mind about it, and don't ever fucking forget that you aren't alone. You go through a spiritual awakening, you're not alone. There's others out there who have gone through it, or are going through it, or who will go through it, who actually have some kind of understanding of what the hell it is you're going through. And more than anything, please, more than anything, don't approach everything with fear. Redirect and reprogram that fear response to become something better. Even if it's an aggression response, whenever something tries to scare you actively, anything tries to frighten you or scare you into submission, get aggressive. Counter the fear with anger and overcome it. Make it back down. You can do it. I know you can. Because where one goes, all go. Where we go one, we go all. Keep that in mind at all times. If one can do it, all can do it. Okay? You're not alone. Jesus Christ. A decade ago, I had many dreams, many things, many experiences. all profound, and many predictions as well, all profound, and a lot of them I've seen come to pass. And y'all called me the conspiracy guy, the crazy conspiracy guy. And I've been sitting here watching y'all for the last fucking 6 or 7 years slowly wake up, slowly deal with this, whether you like it or not. This is the beginning of what I predicted. We are in the beginning. We're in part 1 of fucking 7 of all the things that I predicted, that I said would happen in one way or another, or said that we would be involved in one way or another. By the time I turned 70 to 80, or so, like 60, 70, or 80 years old, by the time I hit those decades, we would be so far down that rabbit hole or so high up on the charts that it would be way, 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 way past too late to turn back. And that by the time I turned 30, by the time my 30th birthday happened, we would see that snowball start to go. And here comes the avalanche. So, pretend as much as you like, you're going to get buried under a mountain of shit you're going to have to deal with. So, like it or not, here it comes. But you're not alone. Gas prices are high, politics are fucked, the world stage is a nightmare, but everything is going according to plan. Everything is being done accordingly. Like it or not, and trust me, I fucking hate it. Like it or not, here we go. I can hate it and laugh about it at the same time. So I'm gonna have fun with it one way or the other. So you need to as well. Anyway, if you're the conspiracy friend, or if you like conspiracies in any way, drop one down in the comment section below what your favorite one is. If you had any weird predictions that wound up weirdly coming true, drop them in the comments. I'd love to know. And I want to see where we line up. And leave me a like if you've enjoyed this, or if you have any kind of inclination of this. I mean, for fuck's sake, the other day I had a dream about a person dying in a car accident, at the exact same time that someone actually went through and that experience and died. That was fucking crazy. She was only a year older than me, too. Like, I'm 30, she was 31. And that's fucking crazy. Like, shit like that. My whole fucking life, ever since I was a kid. I just didn't know how far it went. For fuck's sake. Anyway, y'all be good, make good choices. Know that I love you, know you're not alone, and just know that I'm going to be here for you. I might get angry and I might complain and shit like that, but I do it because I'm so frustrated watching run this fucking rat race. And now that the rat race loop has been broken, it's time for y'all to realize that you don't have to fucking run it anymore. You don't. Y'all just keep dealing with it because you don't know what else to do. You've got to begin to work together. Race, this whole idea of different races, it's an illusion. It's a shackle. One that you bind yourselves with because you don't know any better, and they don't want you to know any better. The powers that claim to be have no goddamned idea just how far potential will actually take us, but they know for a fact they don't want to see. You want to know. I assure you. You need to know. And come hell or high water, you're going to know. I'm just really going to be upset with you by the end of this probably, but it's okay. I want to laugh about it. We're all going to sit down, have hot chocolate, and we're going to go about our fucking lives. Just our real lives, not this fucking shackled bullshit existence that we're pretending to live now. You're better and more beautiful than this, and I will walk you to the door. You have to be the one to walk through it, though. I can only show it to you. Because eventually my time on this planet's going to run out. Eventually. However, I'm going to fight that tooth and fucking nail, because I need to see as many of you walk through that door as possible before I go. Because once I go, I'm gone for the next few thousand years, and then I'll come back again eventually. Because I'll get bored, probably, or I'll want to check in. But for now, I'm going to be here with y'all for as long as I can. Now let's have some fucking fun. Because this has gotten really weirdly sort of like connected. And I think it's time to get back to brass tacks. So, let's go fuck about. Have a good day. Know that I love you. Know you're not alone. There are many of us out there. And I'm trying to find them all. The real ones, not the pretend ones. Jesus Christ, you're burning fucking oil like nobody's business. That was a whole goddamn velociraptor you just burned. I know the truth about that too. Anyway, hugs and kisses. I'll be here. Subscribe. bell icon for notifications when I upload. Like, comment down below, all that stuff on the various platforms that this is going to hit. Whatever it is, follow me, and we'll see what more I can get out there. If you're interested in dreams, comment, let me know, because I've got plenty of weird ones that I think y'all would enjoy, one way or the other. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't get lost in the mix.